If there's something I love about cooking potatoes is that they're super versatile, they take a short period to cook, and they always turn out mouth-watering. So in this recipe, grab your ingredients. Let's make some delicious chicken vuruga, which is going to turn out flavorful, delicious, bomb, and it's going to be a very epic lunch or dinner idea because, as you can see, my plate is looking absolutely gorgeous. We have all the right notes in the dish. We have sweetness, tartness, spiciness. Wow. Just perfect. And as for the chicken, it's going to be tender with a very nice kick of spiciness. It's not going to be overcooked. It's just going to be amazing. Start off by peeling half a kg of potatoes. Then you're going to cut into fries. Wash several times to get rid of the excess starch. Then you're going to be soaking in water, ready for frying. Also, you're going to need some boneless chicken for this recipe. And I have some chicken breast, which I've cut up into strips, just like this. Also, I've prepped up some onions, garlic. We have cooking oil, a couple of spices, and salt. So the recipe is super simple to follow. So we are going to start off by frying our potatoes by placing a pan with cooking oil over medium-high flame. Then you're going to wait for around 30 seconds for the oil to get hot. I've already drained water from my potatoes, so they are very dry, ready for frying. Remember, water and oil don't mix, so make sure to pat dry your potatoes using a kitchen towel or even paper towels. Just like this. All you have to do is just pat like this to remove the excess moisture in the potatoes so that frying can be smooth. When it comes to cooking fries, we have two steps. And the first step is cooking the potatoes on the inside. And the second step is frying the potatoes in hot cooking oil so that you can get that crispy edge. You're going to need a skimmer to transfer in the potatoes in the hot cooking oil. So carefully, I'm going to drop in the potatoes. Use my skimmer and toss the potatoes. And you're going to need a plate lined with kitchen paper towel to drain off the excess oil once the fries are ready. So I'm going to start off cooking my chicken by placing a pan over medium flame. Then I'm going to add in 2 tablespoons of cooking oil. For the recipe, I'm using white and red onion, as you can see. For the white onion, it's going to add in sweetness into the dish, while the red onion is going to add in a nice onion flavor in the dish. So I'm going to use my spatula and stir so that the onions can saute for around a minute until translucent. Also, I'm going to add in my garlic to cook together with the onions. I always love adding in some fresh garlic into my recipes because if there is a natural spice that is very aromatic, it's garlic. So the food is going to get a very nice garlic flavor. And let me tell you something, you can never get enough of garlic. You can add in up to 10 cloves of garlic or even a bulb of garlic to your food and it will be delicious. Once the onions have softened up just like this, I'm going to be adding in my chicken breast. Chicken breast cooks very fast, so this is going to take around 3 to 4 minutes at most. Then I'm going to be adding in some more garlic powder, paprika, and cumin. Toss the chicken with the seasoning, add in some salt. Check on my fries. This is after around 3 minutes, and as you can see, the potatoes are cooked on the inside. So now we are going to be double frying. So I'm going to scoop out, place aside. add in my next round so that you can double fry after the second round is ready. This is how my chicken is looking. As you can see, we have a bit of searing. The chicken is perfectly cooking. So you're going to lay the chicken in a single layer so that you can get that searing on the meat. If there is a cut of meat that I always love cooking is chicken breast, because one, it's low in fat, and second, it cooks very fast. So if you're looking forward to whip up a dish super fast, just buy some chicken breast. 3 minutes in, I'm going to flip my chicken and it's getting a nice, gorgeous reddish color from the paprika. The cumin, oh my, is absolutely so yum. So I'm going to check the seasoning, and also I'm going to check the readiness of the meat. So I'll add in some more salt to fully season the chicken. Check on my fries, and the second round is also ready, so I'm going to transfer the rest. Check on my chicken and it's looking fantastic, juicy, and very well seasoned. If there's something that you shouldn't do when cooking chicken breast is overcooking, because the chicken breast is going to turn out super dry. I'm going to add in a third cup of sweet chili, a third cup of ketchup, stir in, and the ketchup is going to add in some vinegary taste into the chicken, while the sweet chili is going to add in sweetness and a kick of spiciness into the dish. And this is how your chicken is going to be looking. As you can see, the fries are looking super gorgeous and crispy. I'm going to add into my pan. Reduce the flames a little bit. I'm going to add a touch of coriander, stir in everything, and my, oh my, you guys, this is looking so good, so delicious. I'm going to check the seasoning a final time. I'm going to add in some more sauce, around a pinch. Toss once more. Garnish with more coriander and serve. Carefully, I'm going to transfer my chips Vuruga on my plate. This is how I've served up my chicken Vuruga. As you can see, the combination is just amazing. So I'm going to go for a bite. My fries have soaked in the sauce. They are well seasoned and have a kick of spiciness from the sweet chili. The chicken is juicy, and that's what you are aiming for when cooking chicken breast. Just look at that. It's not dry, it's just perfect. And this is a recipe which is going to take around 30 minutes of your time, which means that you have to try out this recipe if you're feeling all lazy and you have some potatoes and chicken in your kitchen. Bye.